What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Game Week 34, Blank Game Week 34 deadline stream. My name is Ryan. We managed to actually do a deadline stream today, so welcome, everyone. Hope you are doing well. Obviously, we are currently on a free hit for this week. I should actually put that in the title to be honest. Where is it? Free hit active. There we go. So, welcome everyone. Hope you are all doing well, and hope everything is obviously going well as well. Everyone's teams. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments in terms of questions as well. And also, this is what you see on screen is currently what my current team looks like in terms of the FPL team. Nick, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How's the? Are you doing a free hit, Nick? I think you're doing a free hit. Gonna get my phone on the side as well. Hopefully the audio is fine. Please do let me know if the audio is not okay or whatnot. I have just arrived, managed to get some Wi-Fi from the hotel, and we're recording basically or we're live streaming at this moment. So hopefully the internet connection is also kind of okay, and everything is going safe in terms of upload speed for me. If anything bugs out, please do tell me, because it's a bit hard for me to notice if it doesn't. G, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Let me get on the Wi-Fi. So, all right. Welcome everyone. So, this is my stream. Sorry, this is my team. We got Leno, Sessegnon, Kokorea, Nuri, Murphy, Luis Diaz, Barnes, Iwobi, Sala with the vice captaincy, Isak, and Cunha up front. On the bench, I've gone Danny Welbeck, Trent, Kirkes, and Kepa. Um, I'm not sure if Kirkes. I'm not sure if Trent will start or not. To be honest, based on the press conference quotes that we saw from Arne Slot, he did praise he did praise Bradley quite a bit and did mention that slowly they're trying to build up his 90 minutes game. But they also said it's going to be hard for him to continue kind of playing because of playing back-to-back games because of the world-class fullback they have in Trent. So it's a bit hard to kind of figure out what exactly whether Trent will start or not start. It's going to be a bit hard to figure that out. I'm doing a free hit right now, just making final adjustments. All right, nice. Any recommendations for a free hit? Um, what you see on team on screen is one. What positions are you looking for? Apart from the players I've got, Raul Jimenez in forward, another forward spot is also an option. And Larson, I don't mind too much if you really wanted to. Um, in terms of midfielders, obviously people will be looking at Palmer as one. I don't have Palmer. There are also Embuemo is another option. Um, Danny Welbeck, obviously forward spot as well, if anyone's interested. Uh, defensively, I think these three and the two that I've got on the bench are the defenses that most people are looking at. I think that Robinson is also an option from Fulham. If you wanted Robinson as an option, that's just another punt to go for. I don't know if I'm missing any. Oh, Bowen in midfield is another free hit suggestion. Don't think I'm missing anyone else. That kind of might be it. Not really sure if you maybe Chris Wood, but honestly, with the FA Cup semifinals and everything, I don't know if I would want to risk it on Chris Wood too much personally. Hit the like, people, says Com. Yes, do hit that like button. Alright, let me load up the stream on my phone as well. I don't have to keep switching like between YouTube over here in terms of the chat. Evan Wilson up front is a good differential. Yes, that's another one to mention as well. Evan Wilson as well. Um, Evan Wilson, Kirkes, Semenyo versus Clivert. I not sure. Midfield, I think there's a bit more competition in midfield in terms of really good spots. So I probably don't know if I would look at Bournemouth midfield personally. How's everyone's captaincy? The captaincy right now is on Salah and Isak. Interesting. Me as a Cunha captaincy differential is massive, I would say. Interestingly, definitely risky with me going Cunha captaincy. But honestly, guys, I'm well, I've just entered the top 1 million. Hopefully, I don't leave the top 1 million just like that as well. But again, I have nothing to lose basically. This season has been so bad that I don't have anything to lose. Let's see what's the gap between me and 500k. Me and 500k is about 39 points. That's quite a big gap. I'm gonna have to do some intense. Yeah, I'm gonna need like a bit of high risk FPL. See how we can close this gap. Let's see. Let's see how we go. But yeah, main aim is to try and survive the Australian Elite League, like I told you guys. If anyone wants me to bring their teams up, do let me know. But if you're on a free hit, I can't really bring your free hit team up here. You will have to send me a picture, whether that's on um, Discord, if you're on the Discord, or if that is on Instagram or Twitter. Ivaner, how are you doing? Is Joseph Sa playing? Yes, apparently he should be fine. The press conference quotes did say that he will be fine. Let me actually bring those press conference quotes up to the as well. Only justifiable pick for Bournemouth mid is Clivett. Yeah, fair enough. That's also true. Yeah, yeah. Especially if they get pens and whatnot. So, press conference news. That's what we got for Wolves. Yeah. Wolves. Here we go. Safit. There you go. Have we got any news about Shah from Newcastle? Have a look, shall we? Did the Josisa news come? Yeah, okay. So you wanted Newcastle, was that right? There we go, Newcastle. Fabian Shah, Fabian will hope, we hope will be okay. That's the most non-useful. Oh, if I zoom it in like this, like me. Does this help you guys? Yes, that's better, maybe. Yeah, so that's on Fabian Shah. Uh, Not really. I wouldn't go Fabian. I don't know. I probably won't risk it on a free hit. On a free hit, I might go somewhere else. Trent 90 minutes. Oof. I don't know. I don't think Trent 90 minutes is a possibility. To be honest, I doubt it. To be honest. Uh, the thing with Trent is, I think Connor Bradley will play a game. Now, this is what Liverpool was in terms of Connor Bradley. Uh, what is this? With Trent? No, this is Joe Gomez. Here we go. So, in terms, he was asked questions about Connor Bradley, and in terms of Connor Bradley, he said he's getting closer and closer to 90 minutes. Um, so he was speaking about basically how he's getting closer and closer to 90 minutes, but he said we'll have to wait and see. And also later on, he does mention that it's going to be tough for him to kind of like get back to back to back games because obviously they have a really good fullback in Trent as well ahead of him. So it's going to be hard for him to get back to back games. So I don't know if that means that because he's been playing well, he'll get another back game, or very likely that Trent might actually play this week, which means that Connor Bradley gets the bench. It's hard to actually read that one. I think it's a bit of a risk on both at this moment. You can punt on it, but keep in mind it is definitely a risk. I was just asking because I have Shah in a draft league with mates. There's 15 of us in the league. I'm getting my team set up for that. But draft league you can't really. You can make a transfer, but you'll you have the option to bench on Draft League? I don't remember. I haven't played Draft League in a like long time because you just set up you like you set up draft and then you just completely forget about it, and then everyone forgets about it, and then you can't really make any transfers and whatnot. Thoughts on Cunha, Larson, and Isak up top? Cunha, yes. Isak, yes. Larson, I don't mind Larson actually. If you think Wolves will score 2+ goals, and I think Larson will be involved in at least one of them. Yeah, I don't mind it. Cunha and Isak, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Larson is definitely a different, like that third striker is definitely a differential. You can either go Larson, you can go Raul Jimenez, you can go Danny Welbeck, Evan Nilsson. You can also not go for a third striker like what I've done. That third striker spot is up to you in terms of who you actually want to go for. You have complete like various options available for you. Uh, right. I think the would I change anything on this team? I don't think I'll change anything on this team. I haven't even looked into like proper data or anything. I've built this team purely on a vibes I pick, personally speaking. I haven't looked into any data. I've just gone, oh, this guy has a good fixture against this guy. This team, I expect them to defensively be a bit more solid. So against so and so opponents, will Gordon play? Yes. But will he start? That is a bit hard to say. At this moment, I would probably lean towards the fact that Gordon might not start, and that it would still be Murphy and Harvey Barnes. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. Iwobi would be the only one I'm not a fan of from that team. Fair enough. Thing is, if I don't go Iwobi, my other options are I don't know. I don't. Palmer would be very tempting to go for Palmer, and I don't even know if I still think Everton will be decent enough. Palmer has been pretty poor recently, so why do I really want to go for Palmer? The other option is maybe I start Welbeck ahead of Iwobi. That's another shot. Like I could start Welbeck ahead of Iwobi. But then if I'm going to do that, I just go and get Raul Jimenez instead. Ahead of Iwobi, but then I don't know. I slightly prefer Iwobi over Raul Jimenez as a differential punt. Uh, who else? Maybe Bruno Fernandes as an extreme left field punt, but Man United don't score enough goals, so maybe not. To be honest. Um, Wemo, but he's playing Forest. That's the only thing. Mbeumo is playing Forest, and as much as I would love to have Mbeumo, it's not the easiest of fixtures for Forest. Thought Sessegnon instead of Iwobi. Uh, Sessegnon I like. I don't mind. You want to go and get Sessegnon? I actually don't mind that. So in terms of data, I'll put it up for you guys. Where's Fulham? This is minutes per XG. Fulham are pretty low. Not great. Second data. But haven't Fulham had like a tough fixtures recently? They played Chelsea, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs. Yeah, Fulham have had a nightmare set of fixtures. So obviously their attacking data is going to be low. When on top of that, Iwobi still managed to get 13 pointer. I don't mind Iwobi. He's like a differential punt. Very weird. It's definitely a differential. In terms of like other midfielders, I don't know who can we go for. The problem is, I think I look at my team, and one thing that I'm a bit worried about is the fact that except for Salah, except for Salah and probably Iwobi as well, everyone else in my midfield is under 80 minutes. The under 80 minutes player. They are very likely to get subbed before the 80th minute, except for Iwobi and Salah. That's kind of how I feel about that midfield. Now, is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Hard to say because hoping they can do the job in like 70 minutes. Um, just realized he's a defender on FPL, so can get clean sheet points, but he may get subbed off before 60 minutes. Maybe, but unlikely, I would say. Probably. Com, I don't know if Com is in the chat and he can tell us in terms of Young, but I think he might play slightly more than 60. I mean, I don't mind if he gets subbed off like 65, 70 minutes. The clean sheet intact. I'll take that. Captain Barnes too risky. Oh, I don't know. It feels as risky as me going and putting the armband on Cunha, right? And Eliza, hope you're doing well. Are you on a free hit? Yes, I am on a free hit. This is what my free hit draft looks like. Gonna eat something. So yeah, I mean, I don't mind Barnes as a captaincy, but won't play 90 minutes. That's the only problem. I would love to have put, if you're picking a captain, I'd like them to play close to 80 plus minutes for a captain, ideally. Now, in terms of, I updated also defensive data. Bournemouth are up here for defensive games data. Now, Bournemouth, though, in terms of the fixtures, what have they had? They played Crystal Palace, Fulham, West Ham, and Ipswich. No wonder they're up. Lost the most appealing, like, it's not tough fixtures. So, I don't know, maybe, but in the same case, you could say Man United aren't really scoring goals. So maybe Bournemouth. The one, I guess, Kirk is genuinely probably a good option to have to consider. I have no idea how Man United are up here in terms of defense data, but they're up there. At the bottom, we got Leicester, Ipswich, Forest, which means maybe Embuemo is not a bad choice, to be honest. Southampton and Fulham. Yeah, I guess if I didn't go Iwobi, then probably switch it to Embuemo. I probably would like to test and like Southampton, right? You really want to try and target them if possible. Thoughts on going? Oh, my phone is not updated. Thoughts on going front three of Isak, Wissa, and Evan Nilsson. Front three of Isak, Wissa, and Evan Nilsson. I don't mind that. Actually, don't mind that. Isak, Wissa. Who do you have any Wolves attack then? Is it Muntesi in midfield for you? I would like to have some level of Wolves attack personally because it's against Leicester, right? You probably want at least some coverage of Wolves attack, I would say. I would even Isak, if you want Isak Cunha and Evan Nelson as well, or Isak Strandlass and Evan Nelson, don't mind that as well. Or like Isak Wissa Cunha, something like that. Or even if you had a Wolves attacker in midfield, maybe. Unless you think Wolves aren't going to score that many goals. Barnes has been Newcastle's best player these last few weeks. Do you really think they'll bench him for Gordon fresh off an injury? No, I don't think he'll get benched. I think he'll start. Is why I've got him in my starting team as well. I wouldn't have him in if I thought he's not going to start. My only concern is I think he might get about 70 minutes potentially, and then there's a possibility that either him or Murphy gets subbed off for Gordon. That is what I'm not really sure exactly who it's going to be. The upside of Cunha is carrying me because I'm going with Larson. Well, here's the thing. In a free hit, you guys have to know that one game week variance is going to be so high that anything can happen. Anything can happen, and you just have to accept. Is it too risky starting both Trent and Sessegnon? Not really. I wouldn't say no. No, no, no. Why you expecting Sessegnon not to start? I'm expecting Sessegnon to start personally. I am expecting Sessegnon to play. Trent, I'm not fully certain on Trent Morgan. That I'm a bit 50-50 on Trent whether he starts or not. To be honest, 70 minutes against Ipswich seems like plenty. Yeah, I would say so as well. The other thing is, like, it's not like Isak is also going to be a 90-minute player, right? There is Callum Wilson who's coming back from injury. If Newcastle are up like 4-0 or something at 70 minutes, there is a pretty good chance that maybe they'd want to like manage, like give Callum Wilson a few minutes as well, right? You just have to hope that within 80 odd minutes or 70 minutes they smash and Ipswich get hammered, and then you get some points from the players you have. Have Embuemo and Palmer just for pens. Fair enough. Points. I hope Michael Keane doesn't start for Everton, personally. He is not a great option. The Spurs are resting for Europa. That's true. The title winning game, I'd reckon Liverpool play the strongest team. I do think so as well. I think they'll start strong. Uh, there will be obviously a few players that might come off the bench, but I do expect them to start strong. Now, obviously, that reckons like that would say maybe Trent starts then. In that case, probably might be the case. Spurs obviously no Son. They might obviously they don't want to risk players in a game that doesn't really matter for Spurs as well. Personally, Muhin, welcome. Will Wildcard Game Week 35 have two free transfers? Can you suggest, please? Team ID 42073. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? 42. What did you say? 42. Is this it? This Disco Potato 42073. Yeah, I think it's this one. You played your free hit. Oh, what's your team actually like? So this is your actual team. You've got Henderson, Munoz, Guardiola, Trippier, Gibbs White, Embuemo, Palmer, Salah, Marmoush, Mateta, and Isak captaincy with Hoyson, Agbato, Clivert, and Fab. So your defense is basically Trippier, Agbadu, and Hoyson, with a midfield of Gibbs White, Embuemo, Palmer, Salah, and Clivert. And up front, you only have Isak. Hmm. You're playing a midfield five. So you have two free transfers, you said. You also have Henderson and Fabianski. You do a goalkeeper transfer. Your wildcard in Game Week 35, right? You said? So you could do a goalkeeper transfer of Henderson to either Leno or Nick Pope, since you don't have triple Newcastle on this. You won't have triple Newcastle, so you can go Leno or Nick Pope goal. And you can also move Mateta out for Cunha or Stan Larsen, another second striker, Raul Jimenez maybe if you wanted to. That's another option as well. Those are that you can use those two transfers on those two moves if you wanted. Everyone else you should be able to play and get 11 out, right? Salah captain seems tempting considering how many people are going for it. Yeah, I mean look at the poll. There are 23 votes and Salah is on 65% of that. Uh, but he's not been the best version of him lately. I did not watch the highlights of the Liverpool game, but I did hear that he had a pretty big number of chances in the last game. Probably should have hauled against Leicester. Having said that, I would suggest you choose based on your risk preference. And if Salah will be the most captained this week, like he's been actually for the last couple of weeks. Interestingly, even with double game weeks, he will be the most captained. So depending on your risk preference, if you're willing to go against, I don't mind it. Is there anyone else whose bench boost went horribly? Almost everyone's. Elazar. Even my bench boost was a failure. Let's not talk about bench boost. I think Nick was probably the only one here who had a pretty decent bench boost. He had like 20 odd points on his bench boost. Pitoma or Embuemo? This is a free hit, right? Between Mitoma and Embuemo, I would go Embuemo for pens. Yeah, probably go Embuemo for pens. If you ask me like Welbeck, then it's a bit more closer. Cunha or Raul, who'd choose? I would go Cunha. I'd probably go Cunha. Personally, because I just think Cunha is like a better bonus points monster and whatnot. Becky, how are you doing? How are you doing? Tin, welcome as well. Liked, yes, indeed. Make sure to hit the like button, people. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you. Becky, do you want me to bring your team up? I think you were looking into taking the -4. Uh, oh, Com has just sent me something very, very interesting. Com has just sent me something. What do we read into this? It may mean nothing. It may mean that you'll be moved to the right or is even rested. No, Bobby, why? Why? Am I reading too much into this? Without free hit, my team is Jose Sa, Konate, Virgil, Byrne, Nuri, Elanga, Salah, Murphy, Embrema, Isak, and Larson. Whom to captain? Either Salah or Isak from that list. Either Salah or Isak. Mohamed, I have 10 players playing. Can I bring in Elanga in place of Rogers with a -4 as I don't have a free hit chip? Do you have a wild card, Mohamed? That's the one question I should ask you. Do you have a wild card chip? The other question I should ask you is who else do you have in your midfield? There is a chance that Morgan Rogers could get a double game week in game week 36. In that case, you probably might want Rogers back for that week, potentially. There's also a chance that Elanga could get a double in 36, but we don't know. Depends on the FA Cup. Okay, at 164, not the greatest bench boost last week. One free transfer, 4.9 in the bank. Wait, wasn't the team you sent on Discord your team? Or was it someone else's team that I was looking at? 3 points. 83 points is still pretty good. What do you mean this is not a good bench boost? You had something. Honestly, you had more points from your captaincy than you also did from like I did from Saka personally. I'd take this. Uh, alright, let me bring up. I think this is the your team is the one that you sent on. You were looking at Iwobi and Aint Nuri as well. Now, I got something sent to me by Com, which I just here is Com. Um, I don't know. Do you guys think William will start being pictured in the Fulham? Am I reading too much into it? I don't know if William would start, but it just looks strange that they used him in the picture. Hopefully, it's just his turn. Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's just his turn and nothing else. I don't know. Do you guys think Iwobi gets benched? So hard to say. I don't even know what to do. Am I reading too much into this? Should I just go for someone else instead of Iwobi? Would it be the safer play to just do that? Now, obviously, this is Becky's team as well that I'm about to bring up. Becky is also still looking on moves. Becky's obviously playing a 4-3, playing with 10 players basically. The -4. Not a bad team with for 10. Have you done the transfers yet, or still waiting on doing the transfers? Mm, all right. So then, if we don't go Iwobi, hmm, who to go for? Embuemo? Against Brentford though, not the easiest fixture. Plus, all the non-free hitters are definitely probably going to have Embuemo, or majority of the non-free hitters will have Embuemo. So then the question is, I still wanted a five-man midfield. Owen against Brighton, Palmer against Everton. Neither fills me with enough confidence. Bournemouth, Man United, not really. Hmm, not many options are there in the midfield spot that are differential enough. I think I'll keep Iwobi. Let's just hope for the best. Let's just hope the like social media teams aren't really knowing who is actually starting and who's not starting. I'll probably just keep Iwobi. Not gonna change it too much. Not yet, probably in the last 50 minutes, says Becky. Fair enough. Mohamed Atif, are you going to feel okay if Elanga picks up an injury in the FA Cup match? Yeah, that's the thing. Here's the thing with people picking Forest. Yeah, Forest, right? Everyone else is banking. Yeah. For anyone picking Forest, be careful because they do have a game before game week 30 post fiction. So something happens to the FA Cup, you're kind of in a tough position then. For the case of Palmer, I might consider Neto instead. Yeah, fair enough. I think I'll keep Iwobi and hope for the best. YOLO, YOLO. how is everyone else's team now? So in terms of deadline stream, I think we'll stream for another 15 to 25 odd minutes. We'll see how we go. Um, but we won't be going till the end of the deadline stream, I should mention. I don't think we'll be going till the end of the deadline stream because I will be heading out soon to go and explore my new surroundings. So feel free to ask any questions now. I don't think, are we looking for leaks? I don't think anyone's really interested in leaks, right? Because the first game is Chelsea versus Everton. Are we? I don't think we can really get any Chelsea leaks in general. Everton, we don't even get leaks. Us, I don't think anyone is going to have any Everton players in their team. It's only Chelsea. And I think we could expect, hopefully, like the likes of Kukurea and Palmer to start. Game stats not convincing despite the X fixture. So let's manifest. Yes, that's true. Let's hope for the best. Iwobi returns. Iwobi returns. Let's hope for the best. Right. Uh, is what? Ah, this is something that I like to see as well. Zonal returns. Zonal weakness. So worst 5 ranks are white. I guess Barnes, good option. What does this say? Isak and Cunha captain option. Team of the week. Zonal team of the week. Cunha, Isak, Larsen, Barnes, Murphy, Iwobi. Aha! Iwobi's in there. Alright, I like this. I like these. Got most of these teams on this zonal map. I'm okay. Most of the players. Murphy or Barnes is so hard. They both look so good. You could have both as well. You could have both as well. Kaushik, how are you doing? Welcome. Pope, in terms of Nick Pope in goal. If you want to have Nick Pope in goal, I don't mind. I'm just glad I'm not on free hit this game week. My head will be frazzled. Fair enough. Fair enough. Uh, I think I haven't thought about it too much. Like the only time I've thought about my free hits are when I've been doing streams with you guys. So I guess in one way, traveling has kind of helped, and not having to overthink stuff. I haven't overthought anything so far. Whatever happens will happen. Just gotta hope for the best, I guess. At this point. Uh, any other question? I'm going Murphy entirely because Leaf Davis is suspended, meaning Ipswich means that their main left back. Ipswich, their main left back, and also I think their backup left back is also out, if I'm not mistaken. So they don't even have a left back. So Leaf Davis is out. Was Townsend supposed to be their other left back? Who's gonna play? Ben Johnson? Ben Johnson's the right back, right? Cameron Burgess? I don't even know who their left back is gonna be. Anyways, case with Leaf Davis out, it'd be good for Murphy. To be honest, I would definitely have Murphy in my team. Kaushik says, oh, this is Kaushik's team. Pope, Trippier, Van Dijk, Ent Nuri, Iwobi, Salah, Embuemo, Diaz, Welbeck, Isak, and Stan Larsen. Is that a free hit team? Looks pretty good. I like it. Pope, Trippier. So double Newcastle defense. Van Dijk and Antori, Iwo Bisala, Embrema, Diaz, Welbeck. Yep, that's fine as well. Welbeck is against Ryan Larson. Yep, fair enough, fair enough. Don't mind it. How's this team, bro? I don't want to lose my mini league. Oh. When you mean you don't want to lose your mini league, are you leading in the mini league or are you trailing in the mini league? If you're leading, I would probably swap Strand Larson for Cunha. Is this a free hit team, Ashik? Is it a free hit team? I think Strand Larson to Cunha is one change I might do. You're leading in the mini league. Apart from that, the midfield I think is okay. I don't mind that midfield. Backline is also completely fine. For some reason, Leicester will smash some clean sheets against the opponent as a moral favor. Imagine Vardy has said he's leaving and he's about to go and score one goal at least. I would not be surprised. He's like, I need to do something now. He's about to leave Leicester. Just check both Ipswich left backs are gone. Yep, there you go. So good for Murphy. Yes, I'm free hitting with 6 point lead. Oh, okay. So I might do potentially I might do Stan Larson to Cunha instead. Uh, that's the only move I might potentially do. Everything else I think is okay. I don't mind it too much. Like Pope or Leno is the goalkeeper choices. Trippier versus, I mean, you could even have Livramento, Sessegnon. Doesn't really matter. You kind of have to force your the people behind you to go differential. There's no real reason for you to go differential. You just have to force everyone else to go differential. Still have a chance of Europe, so Silva should put it. Yes, that's exactly true. You guys have a like if you can get even eighth, there's a chance of getting Europe definitely. There is a Spurs gets knocked out of the cup, so obviously yes, because the League Cup was won by Newcastle, which means that Newcastle get a Europa League spot because of that. But Newcastle also finished inside the top five or top six. So I don't know if that Europa League spot thing goes down and the League Cup goes even further. I'm not fully sure. But I think you guys should try and finish in that top eight spots just in case to get at least Conference League football. I guess for Ipswich left back would be Johnson or Greaves. Yeah, might probably be the case, right? Johnson played right back, right? Most of the time. Greaves, maybe. Is Tuanzebe fit? Tuanzebe will be one of the other centre halves. I don't know what they're going to do. Let's wait and see. Either way, I still think that's good for Newcastle attack. Yeah, Kaushik, I don't mind the team you have. But yeah, maybe Cunha over Stan Larson is the only change that I might make. You can keep Stan Larson as well. He's definitely a differential player. Alright, any further questions, people? How is everyone else going? Uh, Let me load back my team, free hit team. Kukurea, I hope Kukurea gets a goal, or at least keeps a clean sheet. I hope he doesn't lose his clean sheet. That's the worst case scenario for me. Everyone else, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting you for the attacking threat. Yeah, I'm getting Kukurea as well for the attacking threat, but I would like for them to kind of keep it. Thanks, bro. No worries, Kaushik. Best of luck, best of luck. Hope you win your mini league. Alright, people. Also, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And if you're obviously a regular or even a new person, like button. You haven't hit that like button to help with YouTube algorithms. Uh, we've got like what? How many votes did we get? We got 41 votes. How are we getting so many votes but only so little likes? I don't understand. We need to find a way for votes to correlate to likes. Uh, tossing up between Robinson or Sessegnon right now. Points. Sessegnon definitely the more risky punty option, but high upside as well. Going for Wood as my third forward. Oh, I don't mind it, but do be careful. Do be careful. They do have FA Cup fixture, Varun, before the fixture against Brentford. If something happens to the FA Cup fixture, then you might be in a bit of a pickle. If let's say Wood gets injured or something. Uh, but yeah, I don't mind it if you want to go, as long as you have like proper backup as well on the bench. It's differential captain away from Salah and Isak. That is exactly what I'm doing right now. Exactly what I'm doing. I am prepared for the consequences. Sorry, the consequences of getting knocked out back into the top 1 million, like outside the top 1 million. If both Salah and Isak destroy my rank, it is what it is. I have accepted my fate. Private as the backup. Ah, that's not too bad actually. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Not too bad. Uh, right. Mm, don't think we have any other news. I'm trying to see if we can find any other news, but doesn't seem like it this moment. Uh, how's everyone looking? How's everyone else's team looking? Eastern. Right. Cool. Anyone else? Questions? I think we should be fine. I'm just looking on to see if we have any leaks, but honestly, at this moment, doesn't seem like there's anything. I'm also noticing a few free hit traps and be like, oh, I don't really have these players, so I'm okay with this. I have Leno plus Livramento. Your thoughts on this? Should I go for Pope plus Sessegnon or keep the same? I don't mind Leno plus Livramento personally. I don't mind that at all as well. Um, Leno versus Pope, there probably isn't too much in it. Livramento versus Sessegnon as well, there probably isn't too much in it, given that Livramento most likely might play 90 minutes, whereas Sessegnon, there's a chance for like 60 to 70 minutes at best, from the looks of it, maybe. Obviously, Sessegnon does play out of position at the moment in terms of right wing, but then again, Livramento is also very attacking. There isn't really too much difference in those two options that you gave, Varun. So you can keep it as it is. I might captain Barnes again or go crazy with Iwobi instead. Oof. Between Barnes and Iwobi, I might go Barnes. Be honest, Becky. Hopefully, I won't forget to do my Eze to Embuemo move. Yes, please don't. Please don't forget. Especially since you said you were playing against me in Mira's mini league head to head. Juntao, how are you doing? Why is everyone going Sessegnon over Robinson? Purely because he plays right wing out of position. So that's the only reason everyone's going Sessegnon over Robinson. Just because out of position, attacking fullback. So yeah, I think. Uh, you look at Fulham. Fulham in their last couple games. Roads, Roads. Here we go. Fulham. Fulham against Chelsea. What was the lineup like? There you go. This is Fulham. So you have Sessegnon playing like right wing, whereas Robinson is playing the left back spot. That's one of the reasons why everyone's kind of going Sessegnon because they're hoping that he will play this right wing spot again, like over here. The only thing is now Harry Wilson is back. Means Sessegnon is not fully guaranteed to play 90 minutes because Harry Wilson can definitely come off the bench and play. Um, Currently deciding my final two midfielders on a free hit. Already selected triple Wolves and triple Newcastle, so those are the only teams I'm restricted to pick from. Triple Wolves. So I'm assuming you got Stan Larson and Cunha with Ain't Nuri. Either that or Muntesi is in midfield. One of the two. Then triple Newcastle. Oh, Isak Murphy and with Barnes or one defender. That's the question. Iwobi or Palmer. Personally, I've gone for Iwobi, but I'm playing some high risk FPL at this moment because of my rank. So it would depend on your rank. You want to play risky FPL, then Iwobi. Palmer is definitely the more safer option. But Palmer has been pretty poor recently, to be honest. Hence why I've gone Iwobi. I'm just hoping that Everton aren't as a disaster class without Tarkowski. Because Tarkowski, obviously, injury is a big blow for Everton. It's definitely a big blow for Everton. But I'm hoping they're not too bad where Palmer just goes and runs riot because of it. So we'll have to wait and see. Um, but yeah, I've gone Iwobi, but honestly, depends on your risk preference. Also going for Isa captain. Hope to outscore Salah. Best of luck to you. As long as my Cunha can outscore both of them, I'll be happy. All right, give me a second, people. All right, I'm back. Uh, Also going. For my three Bulls, I've got Jose Sa, Anthony and Cunha, and triple Newcastle is Isaac Murphy, Livramento. Okay, fair enough. Bench one out of Palmer, Salah, Barnes, Murphy, and Embuemo. Oh my days. Out of that, probably Embuemo. Because if you have him Palmer, you might as well just start him. Personally. Um, but out of those five, Embuemo. Probably who I would bench. Just because Forest are not going to be the easiest of fixtures to play against. It will be a bit of a challenge. Alright. How's everyone looking? Why do I have. Here we go. Back to this. Hope everyone's teams are still fine. We might go on for another 15 minutes and then I think we'll stop in about 15 minutes. So, any further questions, send them over. I better probably post this on X as well, saying we'll be live for another 15 minutes. After that, I think I might look to end the stream as well. What if there are any? Have a look. Hmm. No, never mind. Bench. Oh, I read that question. Uh, I'm already thinking of Game Week 35 punt Vardy. Oh, my days. Who is Vardy playing against in Game Week 35 that you want to punt on him? Game Week 35, they're playing. Oh, they're playing Southampton. Oh, hey, I see why you wanted to punt on him. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. Okay. I mean, that's Leicester at home, right? Yeah, I mean, that's not too bad actually. But it's a transfer. Oh, but you'll be on a wild card, won't you? Wild card? Maybe. I don't mind it. Forest, Ipswich. Yeah, Leicester not too bad. The end. Don't expect too many goals, though, Becky. Yeah, Leicester already struggling to score. Just send my free hit team on Discord. Would appreciate the feedback. Alright, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Alright, so this is Nick's free hit team. Yep, here we go. So you've gone for Jose, Leno, Kirkes, Robinson, Livramento, Entry, Virgil, Clivert, Mbemo, Iwobi, Salah, Murphy, Isak Cunha, and Evan Nelson. Who are you starting? What formation are you playing? Nick, what's the formation? Assuming it's a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. You'll probably what? Entnuri, Livramento, and Robinson or Virgil? Then obviously you've gone for 4-5 man with Salah, Murphy, Iwobi, and Buemo Clivert. I like that. Good midfield. Isak, Cunha, and Evan Nelson. That's also fine. You definitely have more 90-minute players this team compared to mine. I'm gonna go either 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, depending on if I start Evan Nelson or Clivert. Ah, okay. Gailey, how are you doing? Which two would you play out of Raul, Mbemo, and Clivert? Uh, I'll play Raul Jimenez of Southampton. Between Mbemo and Clivert, hmm, that's a bit more of a harder one. I might lean slightly towards Mbemo. I actually might play Mbemo on that one. So Raul Jimenez and Mbemo. Just because Forest won't be as fresh when they play Brentford, whereas Brentford have a massive rest. They have like a long rest ahead of that Forest game. So because of that, I'm going to go for Boomo. Also, interestingly, Bournemouth's form hasn't been the best recently. They're on some actually horrible form, Bournemouth. They've won what, one in the last, however, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, in the last 8 games, they've won only one game so far. Obviously, this is at home as well. So in terms of home, they've won uh one. They won the last game. Two, three, four, five. Yeah. So you have to go all the way back to Forest. So they've won one in the last five at home as well. So Bournemouth are on some pretty poor form. Add to that, I think uh, Man United, interestingly, have a pretty decent head-to-head record against um, Bournemouth. Although this is obviously different Man United team compared to years gone by, and there's a high chance that Bournemouth do the double over Man United. But in terms of head-to-head recently, where's the head-to-head results? Yeah. Oh, I can tick at Bournemouth as well. Favored, it's a bit mixed. Actually, more Man United wins, but those are like too old to kind of take into seriousness. I don't mind actually if you really wanted to. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably still favor Embuemo and Raul over Climate. Start with. I'm starting Jessica Robinson, Livramento, and Ains Nouri in the backline. Says Nick. Okay, that makes sense. Robinson, Livramento, Ains Nouri, and Jessica. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So Kirke's first sub, Virgil second sub, or Virgil second sub, Virgil first sub in terms of defensive order. Oh my god, almost forgot to click free hit. Oh my days. I wanna, and this is a public service announcement to all people playing the free hit chip. Make sure you actually pressed the free hit button. Do not forget, press the free hit button. Um, Virgil first sub, Kirk second sub. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, don't forget, people, press that free hit button if you are on a free hit. Start Cuckoo, Konate, or Kirkis. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Kukurea, Konate, or Kirkis. I'd probably start Kukurea. Kukurea first. Um, Interestingly, I would have Kirkis over Konate in that specific order, just because of Kirkis' slightly higher attacking threat compared to Konate's. But I'd start Kukurea probably. Would you rather start Visa or Clivert this week? I'd probably lean towards Visa over Clivert. Already have Allison and Keeper too. Oh, okay. Then I would definitely not start Konate. I'd start like Kukurea and then Kirk is first sub in terms of defenders. But yeah, I'd probably start Visa over Clivert. Just because I don't know, like Forest defensively have been poor. Their numbers have been poor, even though they're conceding late. Their numbers have been poor, and Brentford definitely could exploit that. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Lock my team. Good luck, everyone. Nice, well done. Right. Becky. Oh, Becky's not playing a free hit, right? So Becky's completely fine. For those of you who are playing a free hit, make sure you have pressed that free hit button. Um, Make sure it says active here. Okay, you don't want to be taking minus 48s, minus 40s, and whatnot. So make sure you have pressed that free hit button. Having said all of that, are there any final questions before we look to end? Because we'll be wrapping it up in a few minutes. And I also want to shout out to everyone who's obviously reached the chat: Becky, Ivanel, Nick, Kaylee, Varun, Chuntao, Com, Kaushik, who else? Who else? Ruhil, Eliza, Muhammad, Muhin, and G as well. Best of luck, everyone, for your free hits and non-free hits. 53 votes versus 13 likes. How does that work? I have no idea. I wish I knew. I wish there was a way to tell people to like after the voting. But anyways, thank you to everyone who did hit that like button as well. And shout out to Tin as well. If Simon, just about coming in before I was about to end. What are your thoughts on wildcard? I'm currently thinking of going in with 9 good players and saving wildcard for next game week. Yes, I would do that. If you want to take a hit to get out an extra player and get 10 players in, I don't mind that as well. I'd rather save the wildcard for next week because at least you'll have more information on what the FA Cup results will be like, and whether there will be a double game week in 36 or not. If you want to take a hit to get 10, completely fine with that as well. Should I sell Saka for Embuemo? Oh, I would be tempted to do that. Yes, I might be tempted to do that because, like, I have Saka. I'm thinking of selling Saka next week for Embuemo as well. I haven't fully decided exactly who else I could look to sell. Maybe Saka could also go instead of Saka. But I just look at Saka and I go, if Arsenal are still in the tie for PSG, he's probably going to get benched again, game week 35. And then I'm like, this guy is just a waste of an option. So I actually don't mind if you wanted to sell Saka for Mbuemo. Don't mind it at all. Can same people repeat vote? No. Once you've selected your vote, you can't repeat vote. Those are all unique votes. Embuemo plays 90 every game. Yeah, that's the thing. So if you really wanted to do it, I don't mind it. I wish I actually didn't go for Saka on the wild card now, but too late now to do anything. I can't really change it right now. But next week, I'm probably looking at changing it. If I already have my free hit active, I can still keep making transfers, right? Yes, you can. As long as it's active, you can. Yeah, yeah. Rate my free hit 3-5-2 formation draft. Kepa, Sessegnon, Anturi, Kukurea, Murphy, Barnes, Salah, Diaz, Climate. Yep, that's fine. Cunha, Isak, Leno, Raul, Trent, Milenkovic. Anything I should swap or transfer? No. Well, you don't really need to have Milenkovic on the bench. If you really wanted to try another defender, you can probably add some other defender. Although you're probably not going to need it anyways. Uh, but I like it. I like it. Kepa is definitely a differential. I mean, there is a chance they keep a clean sheet against Man United. Given that Man United are struggling to score goals, there is definitely a chance they clean sheet. He will probably make some saves as well, so it's not too bad. Sessegnon, Anthony Coquelin, I've got the same backline, so I'm not going to say anything against that. Murphy, Barnes, Salah, Diaz, Clavet, that's also fine. Danny Isak is also fine as well. Looks good. I like it, Junta. Should I take a -4, but Embuemo for Saka and buy Wisa for Mateta? Oh. Are you playing a wild card next week, Trampoline? Oh, no wild card. Have you used your wild card? What player would you take a -4 for? I have Salah, Palmer, Embuemo, Isak, Cunha. Oh, you already have them. Who would I take a minus for with those players already there? Mm, oh no, I don't think I would. There's no one like unless you need to get 11 players out, right, Simon? And also, I don't think you have a. Do you have a wild card next week, right? Because you have a wild card next week, to get 11 players out, I don't mind like taking a hit, try and get 11 players out because you're basically then taking a -2 effectively. because you get like an extra 2 points that you wouldn't have had. Well, no, you get 2 points from the player playing, which means your -4 becomes a -2. And 2 points are basically for the minutes. But yeah, just to get 11 out, then it's basically you just have to hope that the player you get in can get more than 4 points. No, use it. I used my wildcard already, sure, so couldn't change it. Ah, okay, fair enough. So that means, okay, so then the question is, Mateta, do you remove him to buy Visa? That is a bit more harder decision to make because there is a small chance, unlikely, but still a small chance that Crystal Palace could have a double game week in 36 potentially. And if that does get announced, then you probably don't really want to sell Mateta, right? That's the only thing with the Mateta move, because of that very tiny slim chance that they do get a double game week. Ice Cold Jones, Iwobi, or Bowen? For me, I'm leaning towards Iwobi. Well, that's what I've done. I've gone and got Iwobi in my team. Uh, Personally, for me, Iwobi. Robinson or Konate? I have Leno as goalkeeper. Robinson or Konate? Is this a free hit team? Ice Cold Jones? Is it a free hit team or not a free hit team? I should probably lean towards Robinson. I might lean towards Robinson still. Attacking returns, a decent chance of a clean sheet. Still might lean towards Robinson. Wait, could you please tell me what teams are highly likely to have a double game week 35 36? No double game week in 35. In 36, it depends on the FA Cup results. So, FA Cup obviously semi-finals this weekend, where Aston Villa play Crystal Palace and Forest play Manchester City. So whoever wins their games in the semi-finals will double in 36 and blank in 37. They'll double in 36, blank in 37. Now, this is not yet confirmed, and there's a high chance that if, let's say, Aston Villa did end up losing, then there might be a case where you don't even get a double game week at all. So that's something to kind of keep an eye out for. But there's a small chance that there still could be a double. These are just assumptions at this moment. We don't know until obviously the Premier League confirms. After, I think they'll wait until the FA Cup results are done before confirming those. A free hit team. Oh, hmm. Why Konate then on a free hit? I'd rather go and get someone else on a free hit, like Ain't Nuri or someone. I'm assuming. Oh well, I guess you probably have Ain't Nuri already. Probably go Robinson. Or you could even go like Livramento, Van Dyke. Even Van Dyke or Konate might be slightly better because of the set piece threat compared to Konate. Okay. Any final questions before I think I'm gonna look to end it now. So if there are any final questions, do get them in quickly. Uh, and once those are done, I will look to end the stream. So we'll give you guys about 6 minutes, and then we'll end it in 6 minutes. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any leaks as well for the moment. G, could you rate my free hit team? Send in Discord. All right, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Here we go. All right, so this is where's my this free hit team. What formation are you playing? What formation are you looking to play? I have Nuri Livramento. Oh, okay. So Nuri Livramento and then one of Robinson or Konate. You can even go Van Dijk instead of Konate and start Van Dijk if you wanted to. But I between Robinson and Konate, I probably lean towards Robinson because Konate's attacking returns aren't that great. Team is locked. Thank you very much. No worries, Nick. Diaz or Iwobi? Yes. 3-4-3 perhaps. Okay, so Pope, Leno, Nuri Kokore, Sissingyong, Kirkes, Robinson, Murphy, Palmer, Salah, Luis Diaz, and Clivert, Cunha, Isak, and Welbeck. Yeah, I don't mind playing a 3-4-3 in this one. So you play Murphy, Palmer, Salah, Luis Diaz, Clivert on the bench, and Ain't Nuri. Correa? Oh, who are you starting in defense? I like the team. Overall, the team looks pretty good. I like the front three. Danny Welbeck definitely a differential. So I'm guessing your defense would have Ain't Nuri, Finchley, Kukurea, maybe? I don't know. Not sure. Or is it one of the Fulham defenders? Hence, there's so many options this week. Crazy. But like, yeah. Ain't Nuri, Kukurea, Sessing. There you go. Yep, fair enough. Cool, 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 cool. And I'm guessing Nick Pope in goal. Yeah, probably Nick Pope in goal, right? I would say is currently have Mbeumo on the bench, but really want to start him. Currently have Larson, Isak, Cunha, Salah, Palmer, Murphy, Barnes. Oh. Uh, hmm. You wanted to start Mbeumo. You either have to drop Larson or I might even drop Palmer potentially. One of Larson or Palmer, maybe. Stones has Leno, Robinson, Livramento, Ain't Nuri, Iwobi, Guemo, Murphy, Salah, Isak, Wood, and Cunha. Bench is Bowen, Konate, Bradley, and Kepa. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Good, looks good. Yep, I like it. I don't mind it at all. You know, Robinson, Livramento, Ain't Nuri, Iwobi, and Guemo. Yep, fair enough. Thanks, Ryan. No worries. You're welcome. All right, people, 2 minutes more. But I want to say shout out, obviously, to give shout out to everyone as well before. But make sure you pressed your free hit button. Not that you just made transfers and hoping the FPL app has done it for you. You have to make sure your free hit button here is saying active. This button here, got to say active. Doesn't say active. You haven't pressed your free hit button if you're on a free hit. So make sure you've actually pressed your free hit button. That's one thing I would mention. Um, Apart from that, thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe as well. And if you're on a free hit, regardless of what outcome happens, keep in mind on a free hit chip, 1 game week, variance is way high. Can't really control the variance on a single game week set of fixtures because usually when we're making transfers, we make transfers for like a couple game weeks. You can justify trying to expect points over a couple of game weeks compared to trying to just pick for 1 week is not as easy. So things don't work out. Don't be too hard on yourself. Um, just hope that the next couple weeks will be better. Uh, but yeah, that's all I can say in terms of free hit because I've had free hits that have gone horribly wrong, like Game Week 29 last season, where, where if I even didn't play the free hit, I would have been better off. But yeah, that's just variance. You can't control it. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, my bench farmer cause could be subbed early, then have an important conversation. Yeah, that's possible as well. True. Thanks for the help. Good luck, everybody. Yes, good luck, everybody. Thank you all, obviously, for watching. Oh, Aditya, just in the nick of time before I was ending. What's my free hit team? This is my free hit team. Any questions? Let me know quickly before I am planning to end. This is my free hit team. Yeah, don't be too hard on yourselves, people. And hope you guys have a great weekend as well. Aditya, any questions? Would you change anything with that team? With my free hit team or your free hit team? With your team, Robinson, Livermore, and Uri Iwobi. No, I probably wouldn't. I think it's fine. The only thing I'll warn you is about Chris Wood, where there's a chance where if something happens in the FA Cup, but because you have Bowen to come off the bench, it's not too bad, just in case. But yeah, I mean, the rest of the team looks pretty fine to me. Nothing really I would change. If you wanted, you could have, since you don't have triple Newcastle, you could even have like Pope over Leno in goal. That's something else as well you could try if you really wanted to, Jones. But apart from that, nothing really. I was thinking triple attack, but Newcastle lowers the tempo once they have 2-3 goal lead. Fair enough. I'm hoping that I have gone triple attack, and I'm hoping that in that 2-3 goal lead, all my attackers would have at least. Okay, ignoring Isak, I'm hoping that Murphy and Harvey Barnes would have got involved. Who are you starting? That's basically who I'm starting. What do you see on team right now? This is basically who I'm starting. This is my bench. That's my bench, which doesn't really matter too much on a free hit. And that's who I'm starting. All right, I think we'll look to end it here. Uh, Best of luck, everyone. I hope you guys have green arrows, and I hope everything goes well for you as well. Aditya, any final questions before I end? Let me end the poll as well. 66 votes, only 15 likes. I need to find out how these 16 votes happen and only 15 likes. Thoughts on Trent? I don't mind it, but I'm not fully confident if he'll start. Given Slot's comments about Bradley and looking at improving Bradley's minutes, I'm not fully confident on Trent's start or even minutes. That's the only thing. So that kind of puts me off it. That's the only suggestion that I can give in terms of Trent. It's definitely a punt if you're going for Trent. A high risk, high reward move. All right, I think I'll end it here. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. Shout out to everyone. If you guys have any further comments, just put them in the comment section, and I'll somehow try and reply to them before the deadline ends. But okay, mate, all the best on the free. Thank you. Wish you the best as well. Thank you all for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys all probably Monday or a Tuesday. I'll let you guys know. Depends on how we go in terms of like my schedule and everything. But have a great weekend and enjoy the football. Not everyone.